of you guys was asking me about the Minalima illustrated books. So I figured I'd actually make a video about it. So, here we go. So this one is Sorcerer's Stone. This is the American version, only the American version. This one is sealed, but it's the exact same thing as Philosopher's Stone except for the title. So obviously whenever it says Philosophers, in the American edition it says Sorcerers, and that is the only difference. So here's the back of it. Now this was released in 2020, and this one was for $37.99 US. However, this is the Philosopher's Stone, and this one is actually open, so we can look at it. This one was 30 British pounds back in 2020. Here's a little flyer that's on the back of the packaging. There it is. It's the exact same thing that we just saw for the US. We can actually go and take a quick peek at it. As you can see, full of color and detail. I'm really not going to spoil this book for you, because if you are going to get it, I think you should get it and enjoy it for yourself. But here's another quick peek. There's lots of pop-outs and fold-outs, and I mean, look at that. You can clearly see this. It's pretty thick in comparison to a normal first-year book. So it has all this. Now, I will show you something else that came with this. When Philosopher/Sorcerer's Stone was released, they released these promo posters for them. So here this one is. This one was with Barnes & Noble. So if you picked up the book like on the first week of release, you were able to get this for free. And then this is Diagon Alley. As you can see, I will show a nice close-up of it, and I will show everything to you. But it has all the stores like Gamble and Japes, the Eilif's Owl Emporium, Flourish and Blots, Gringotts, Lunar Skirts, Quality Quidditch Supplies, Apothecary. Now this doesn't have the Weasley's Wizard Weasley's Shop because this is year 1 and that doesn't exist until Harry's year 6. But yeah, you could get this for free, so it's a fairly decent sized poster. Now remember when I say it's a decent sized poster, because that'll come back later on. Next on the list is Chamber of Secrets, and this one came out in 2021. Here is the cover of it. You got the flying car, the Hogwarts Express. Take a look at that detail, isn't that nice? So this is in green. There's the back of it. And this price was $37.99 also. Now because the titles don't change, I just have the American version, and this, like I said, is factory sealed, so I will be keeping it factory sealed. I don't even know if they're worth collecting, honestly. Now remember how I said that Philosopher's Stone was a pretty decent sized poster? Well, for Chamber of Secrets, they released this one, and this is the Burrow. It's a lot smaller in comparison. Look how tiny that is. But I will do a nice close-up for you guys. So you got Harry, Ron, you got the twins, and they're all denoming. And then the Burrows in the background, you see the flying Anglia. It's a very cute little poster. And like I said, this was available at Barnes & Noble. You can get it for free if you picked up the book and they had the posters available, because not everyone was able to get one. In 2022, they released a box set. And it's Minalima editions, years 1 and 2. So you see how the spine is in order, consecutive order. They're going to be going up throughout the years, with the castle getting bigger or smaller depending. Now this was gifted to me. This was available actually at Costco. If you Americans know Costco, that's where this is from. It's the exact same books as, individually sold, just as a lot. And so I just have it really for the box. And lastly, released back in October of 2023 for $39.99 US, Prison of Azkaban was released. So here is book number 3. It's got Hogwarts on it. You got Buckbeak, Harry, and Hermione, and a similar type of style. So it's very pretty. They're very elegant, very classy looking, and you got the 3. And there's the back of it. And this, again, is also factory sealed, so I cannot show you it. However, let's put them together. Here they are, 1, 2, and 3. And you see how, I know I'm not holding it up completely straight, but you see how the numbers go up consecutively. So that is the design that they went through. And they're all very similar, like I said, with the trimming, the gold trims, very classy and elegant. Now, they did make a Prisoner of Azkaban poster, but again, it's like half the size of the other ones. It's even smaller, right? It's like this big, and it's so hard to find because they only did like an extremely limited amount of them in comparison to the other ones that were already limited. So I will include like a photo of it from the internet because I unfortunately do not own it because it's like $80 and I refuse to pay $80 for a print that is limited edition but not actually limited edition, if that makes sense. Like, it's not signed, it's not numbered, you don't even know how many were actually in existence. Like, I'm not gonna spend $80 for that. So, one thing I noticed was that the Bloomsbury and the Scholastic spines are slightly different. So if you look at the little feather, or I'm not even really sure what it is, I think it's a feather, they're facing different directions depending on the publishing company. So if you look at Scholastic, the tip of the feather is pointing towards the left. However, if you look at the Bloomsbury edition, the tip of the feather is pointing the right. So that's one thing I noticed. I also noticed that Scholastic has the actual words written on the bottom of the spine saying Scholastic, whereas Bloomsbury doesn't. It just has the little Bloomsbury logo, and it does like a crease. Does that make sense? Like, it's like a little indent. So there's also another difference. Let me know if you guys can see any other differences, and let me know in the comments below. That is a very, very quick review of the Minalima editions. There's only 3 of them out because they've only just started releasing them back in 2020. And so every year they're basically going to be releasing one book. So we had 2020, Philosopher's Stone. In 2021, you had Chamber of Secrets. Well, I wouldn't say every year because they skipped a year, right? In 2022, it was just the box set. But basically, almost every year or like every other year or something like that, there's going to be a new Minalima edition released. So maybe come back in, I don't know, like 2027 to see everything out, like maybe by then. Who knows, maybe 2028. We'll see. But that is my video. Let me know which book you like best. I know I was really, really quick on them. However, I don't really want to spoil them for you because these are easily able to find. It's not like a translation book. Go out and get them, guys. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.